everyone, it is Michelle, your Chalk Couture independent designer. I have realized that I don't have anything on my door for Halloween yet, so let's create something tonight, okay? Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We're going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun, high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Hi everybody. Hey Christy. Hi. So I realized I don't have anything on my door for Halloween. So let's make a fun door hanger using our rustic round. I love these because they already have the little hole in the top. And I grabbed a couple different transfers because I thought I was going to make something else to go on my door this year, and I didn't. I did not. So let's go ahead and create this. Let me just share my workspace with you. So I have my rustic round. I grabbed a couple different transfers so we can kind of play around. I have the, I got this feeling in my bones, but I think I just want to use the skeletons. It is one of my favorite Halloween transfers we have, and I thought it'd be super cute if they glowed in the dark. I have several of these transfers. I want to say they're retired, so if you love it, I know I have some more. And it's called Welcome Script because it has welcome in 2 different fonts, and then it has the word home here as well. Then we have our Ghost, Goblins, and Ghouls. So I thought it'd be cute if it said welcome, Ghost, Goblins, and Ghouls with different fonts. I haven't decided which welcome I like the best. Hey, Cynthia. And then I have the damask pattern that I thought we would incorporate somehow. I don't know. I really came into this without a plan, but I think with your help, we are going to design a super fun door tag. I love these rustic rounds from Chalk Couture, and we are going to have a little bit of fun with this, okay? Let's go like that. I also have different ribbons that I can work on a bow at some point. Maybe I need to lift you guys up a little bit. Hold on. Just to give a little more. There we go. You can see more of the round there. I also have my Chalk Couture craft mat underneath. So what I think I want to do is initially, I'm going to want to use this pattern to put on some parts. Maybe the top and maybe the very bottom. But I want to see how much space we're actually going to have left. I'm not going to use this portion of the transfer, so I'll put that aside. But let's look at this welcome script. Now, I know we have a lot of different transfers, new and old, that have the word welcome in different fonts and sizes. But I thought one of these has to work, right? So I'm going to just cut this. I don't know. I had my son at the skate park today, and my goal was going to be to figure out what I wanted to put on this door hanger, and I got caught up doing other things. So we have this welcome that would be cute, but with this font, I think to really mix the font up, this one would be good, even though we'll be really cutting it close. Some of that might be hanging off the edge. But do you see how we have this here? And then I thought, I'm not going to do the flaunted. Oh, we could always put the flaunted up at top and then put all these guys at the bottom like this. Let me see. So they'll be like this. And then that leaves us just a little tiny rim. I don't know if that's going to be enough to put a layer of the skull, or at least that pattern on the bottom, and then that pattern at the top. I don't know. Maybe that pattern will be too much. And then this one here, I was so excited they brought this transfer back because I loved it and I didn't get a chance to do it last year, and I wanted it on a door tag just like this. And remember, if you are, hey Kim, if you are a Club Couture member, you are able to pick any of these Halloween transfers at 20% off this month. That's the special for club members, which is super good. Of course, if you're a designer, you get 40% off, and you can still join for just $9.99. And this month, when you join and you spend $100 this month, then they will give you $50 in free product next month. Let me just see if this... So we could go as high as here. I may have to hold it up to the light to see how tall I can get it without the font running off, because this font is really big. Welcome. So we can put it like right there. Welcome, ghosts. Let's see. I'm just playing around because I don't know what I want to do. Goblins. And let's just say that was like that, and we did it that way. I think we can still fit our ghosts. Maybe not. Hold on. Ghost, goblins, and ghouls. Ghosts, goblins, or we can just say ghosts. I'm trying to see. This will leave an empty space there, so ghosts and ghouls. Or let's see if these were up higher like that. No. Help me out, guys. Ghosts. Let's just say we took that crazy one off and we just had the 3 here. We can just do the 3 and put them here. 3 here. And then ghosts and ghouls. I don't know. I may have to chalk it so I can see. Ghosts, goblins, ghosts, goblins, and ghouls, like that. Or just ghosts and ghouls right there. Welcome, ghosts. Let's just play. How about that? But I was thinking of blocking this part off here. I have my placement tape. I know. You're like, come on, girl, get it together. Don't you know what you're doing? No, I do not. No, I do not. So I'm going to use some of this placement tape, and I'm going to do some masking off so that that welcome can really... I'm going to just tear off a piece here, and I'm going to mark off an area on the board. Like from here to here. And then we have that. Let's just play a little bit. How are you guys doing? Tell me how your day was. How was your day? And then I'm going to hold this up to the light so I can see where I want it to be. I can kind of see like this. And I can see part of that E for welcome. I'm going to make a little shorter because that's a big tail. Right there. And I want this to kind of go there, but I don't know how straight that is. So let's kind of play here. And let's go like this. Let's see how this looks. We can just put the welcome in that section there. So what I want to do is color this. I'm just not sure what colors I want to do. Is that straight? Hold on, let me hold it up to myself. I feel like it might be a little off. Let me put the hole at the top. It's weird because the grid in the back and then this makes me kind of cross-eyed. All right, there we go. All right. Now, I'm gonna come over here and just get my brushes. I'm just thinking in my head of where I want things to go and what color I want to do things. So I think what I'm gonna do is let's grab my Fine Mist sprayers upstairs. So I'm gonna have to go grab that. I'm gonna grab my bright white, my black velvet. Let me go grab my sprayer. I may have another one down here actually. I was using it for something else that I needed a fine mist. So hold on, I'm gonna go grab that while you guys talk amongst yourselves. Gave it to my mom. What? Oh, from lunch? Yeah, that's left over. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got my sprayer. And I think what I want to do is I want to do the bottom in black, hey Julie, and the top part in white, and then this in black. I'm going to color block it kind of. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of my paste color trays. I'm going to actually just spray my wood a little bit and get that a little damp. And I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to start this way. I may have sprayed a little bit too much water, but I just want to make this and all I did was use our chalk paste and my Fine Mist sprayer. And I want to turn this black. I think the white would look good against it, and then I want to make those skeletons glow in the dark. So I didn't want this too thick, but I also don't want it too thin. This looks perfect. And I find that sometimes I'll spray the water in my color tray, but I like it better when I just wet the surface a little bit. I feel like it glides on much more smooth, even though I put a little bit too much of water. If you do that, all you have to do is dab a little bit of that water off. There you go. See how that kind of just glides on there? And then make it nice. Oh, that looks so pretty. It's been a while since I played with our rustic rounds. They were out of stock for a while, but now that they're back, I've been excited to make one. I just haven't. It's such a pretty surface. And just like this, you can change the color into anything you want. See how that's just coating it so nice? Let me just grab some more of this. I'm just brushing it on, getting it in those little nooks and crannies. And of course you can just leave it that natural brown. That's really pretty too. Right over that tape. Making sure I don't go over that placement tape. And I'm just gonna make sure it's smooth. That you see how nice this is just gliding on there. And then I'm also gonna come and do the top, even though I'm pretty sure if I end up doing like a bow or something, because I do have some ribbon left over from last year. You probably won't be able to see it, but I think it would look good still to have it done, just in case I decide not to do a bow. Look how nicely that just glides on there. So pretty. Now I don't want it to be really wet when I remove the placement tape. So I am gonna take my dry tool and just hit it with this. See what we got here. And you'll notice that that wet paint look will go to more of a matte chalk, which is what we want. And depending on how much water you put on there is how long it'll take to dry. Mine's pretty wet, so we're going to use this to speed up the process. Do you guys put a wreath or anything on your door at Halloween? What do you guys have on your door? I know a lot of people like to make wreaths or nothing. Speed this up. Hi Patty, how are you doing? We're making a Halloween door hanger. Right now we're using our chalk paste to color parts of our rustic round. It doesn't have to be a door hanger, but I'm turning it into one, Patty. You guys see how it's turning into that matte black instead of that shine? I'm gonna let it go and dry it completely, because you don't want to chalk anything on top while it's wet or else it's not going to go on. But I love how with the thinness of the paste I can still see the grain in the wood. Because you can use acrylic paint if you want to paint, but I hate to lose that natural beauty of the wood. I'm trying to decide if I still want to paint this part white or if I want to leave it that brown natural. Oh, can't wait. I haven't gotten my stuff out yet. Oh, none of your Halloween stuff's out yet. I mean, I put my cat, I knew this was going to happen. Like, I knew that I wanted things to go out, and I thought it was too early for things to go out. And then it's getting closer, and here we are on the 6th, and I feel like I'm behind again. But I do have my pumpkins that I cut to look like cats outside. I was coming back from my hair appointment yesterday, and there is the most beautiful pumpkin patch I've ever seen in my life. They have pumpkins that I did not even know existed out there. And I was picking what I wanted. And of course, when I get to the checkout, There's a sign that says, unfortunately, they are cash and check only this year, and I did not have any cash on me, and I was so sad. All right, so let's go ahead and peel that. And then we'll peel there. That just gives us those crisp lines. And I'm trying to decide if I want to reverse tape and make this white, or if I want to leave it be like this. Because we're going to put this welcome here. I think I do. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure it's dry on the edge. I think it is, because this tool does such a great job. And then I'm just going to, I didn't do a good job of pushing the seam down. Let's see if I can fix that. Like that. And then we will, again, I love this placement tape because it is so useful. I could use it to measure things. I could use it to mask things. It's just such a nice little washi tape. And you can get more than one use out of it. I just don't all the time. Let me see if that's even straight. It's okay. If it was perfectly straight, then nobody would believe that I made it, right? And I'm just going to spritz a little bit on there. And get my bright white. And here's a thicker brush. I'm just going to use my brush. And I'm going to go across. And if it feels too thick, I'm just going to give a little spritz on top to help spread it out. I have my Couture craft mat behind it, so I don't have to worry about messing up anything underneath. I just love how fast this dries, that we can do a project. Normally, if I was using any other type of paint, you'd have to go step by step and then go do something else. But with this, Patty, I'm just spritzing just to thin it out a little bit so it goes on smoother. That's all. If you like that thick coat, you don't have to spritz. But I feel like with this wood, it lays on so much better if I just give a little bit of moisture to it. You see that? Sometimes when I paint small areas, I should use my Couture brush because, as you can see, some of these bristles are falling out. This is not a chalk brush from Couture. But you can see where it's wet, it just kind of glides on. And I don't want it to be really chunky. I want it to just give that nice coating on it. But it's definitely optional. I might add more water. Again, my tape is peeling up on the end. But I think that is going to be covered with my bow. I have some black and white Halloween ribbon that I think would look cute at the top. So, but just in case I decide not to do the ribbon. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm spritzing just a little bit. Going a little thicker there, and then I'll use a spritz to spread it out probably. I'm not a very good painter. Just gonna go and even out these strokes all the way across, and then we are good. I'm pretty sure I even have like a Halloween wreath hanger or door hanger that has a spider on it that says Eek. I made some door hangers with pudgies that have my last name, but then I really didn't want my last name just hanging on my door. I don't know. It was cute until I was going to hang it. There we go. I like that coating there. I can see how, yes, 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 yes. And then again, I'm gonna just bring my dry tool over. And we will watch that shininess go away, and it'll have like a matte to it. I'm guessing with all of those Halloween cards you're doing, you probably don't want to see anything else Halloween. Got a little bit of white on my black down here, so I may have to add a little bit of black. We'll see. No biggie. Just add a little bit there. It is my favorite too, Patty. It's definitely my favorite too. I definitely have my glow in the dark here because we're going to want to use some of that. I'm just taking off my placement tape. This went on a little thicker, so I'm just making sure I give it a really good dry because I don't want it to peel up. But honestly, if it peeled some of this up, it wouldn't be the end of the world because it's Halloween. I'm starting to think now that adding that pattern would be a mistake, and I should probably just keep it with what I picked out already, but we'll see. Maybe we'll save that pattern for another project again. I think we're almost there. We're just going to make sure that we really fuzz our welcome. Very good over that. I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth and get my welcome out. I'm thinking now that I probably should have done, which I probably have them down here actually. I'm going to look while I fuzz this in my pudgy container. I may already have some skeleton pudgies down here. Let's see. This is actually not sticky at all. Enough to fuzz it too much. Let me look in my pudgies. Hold on 1 second. I think I just... I have a pudgy bin here. Let me just look to see if I have, oh yeah. They may be the ones with the stand is what I'm worried about, but let me check. I am almost to my 100th sale on Etsy. I think I was at 96 or 97 when I looked today. So we are going to have to be super excited. See this one? Oh, this one doesn't have a stand. Let's see. Ooh, guys, look at this. This. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have pudgies. I didn't think I was going to have them. So you see on my Etsy shop called Laser Pudgies, I have these pudgies. So there's that one. Something's on his foot. We'll have to repaint that one. There's that one. I think it's just from, look at those. Let's fix that real quick. I'm just going to take so yeah, laserpudgies.com. I have a lot of pudgies that match our reusable transfers, just so you can add some dimension. Now I'm wishing I didn't paint the background black, but even though if it's all black, when we chalk the pudgies, I think it's gonna stand out. And then we'll do the glow in the dark after that. So let's put those two out here to dry while we do our welcome. That was an unexpected surprise. That's exciting. I'm trying to decide how I'm gonna see this. So I'm gonna play around with this welcome. I'm gonna turn it to the light. And cut off some of that E on this side. But I'm gonna hold it up to the light. Aren't they cute, Patty? Welcome. How does that look? That looks good. But do you see how the E hangs off of it? I'm gonna take a piece of that placement tape and just make it short because I don't want it to run off the board. Sometimes it's cute when it runs off the board, but I don't want this one to run off the board. So I'm going to use my placement tape. Maybe I want a little more of a tail than that. Hold on. We'll just go like here. I'll go right there. And then make sure we don't have any bubbles. It didn't feel too sticky, so I think we're fine there. I'm just wondering if I'm centered. I'm using you guys as my guide. It's such a unbalanced font that I think we're going to be fine either way. So I'm just going to grab some of my black velvet and just come in here and do that. I also have the porch leaner that we made out on the porch next to my pumpkin cats, and I love it. So remember, if you are a club member, all of the Halloween transfers are 20% off this month for club members. If you're not a member and you've been thinking of joining, let me know. Club Couture is a super fun subscription Happy Mail program where every month you get our exclusive transfer that you can only get if you are a designer or if you're in the club, and then you get 2 of our paste singles, three of our paste singles, I'm sorry. Your first month you do get a free mini squeegee, and then you get a little welcome gift from me, and then you get these Chalk Couture special promotions. You always get spoiled by me being the clubby. So it's just super fun to get something in the mail. But like I said, if you love chalking more than the exclusive transfer, you may want to consider just joining as a designer, because it is only $9.99 and it's the same price per month as a club membership, but you get a 40% discount on everything you buy. So let's take off this. Ta-da! Welcome, I love it. Let's put my transfer right there. I may have to put my skeletons on after, or put the skeletons on first and then figure out what I'm gonna do with those little words. But the good thing is if I'm using my pudgies for the skeletons, I'm not restricted to where the transfer is, because I can chalk them individually and then space them out how I want to. All right, so let's see. I had a little bit of bleed right in the wood. I should have waxed it. I didn't wax it. You guys probably can't see on the L. You can't really see. There's a little tiny bit of a bleed there. It doesn't look bad, but it's because the grain in the wood is running and some of it went in that grain. So to avoid that, I could have waxed it. So let's just see. So see how, since I can even make them kind of going like this at the bottom, because I'm not restricted, because if I would chalk this, I have to place them exactly where the transfer is. See, remember I was having a hard time? But this way I can mix and match them. Like I kind of like it this way. Like that. Can you guys see? It's kind of dark. And then let's get, and if we really wanted to, I think it's going to be too busy. But initially my thought was I can put a pattern in the background on the black like this, and then put these on, which we could still do that, but I feel like it would make it way too busy. What do you think? Maybe I'll let you guys vote, since you guys are much more. What if this was on there in a light gray or storm? Does it make it too busy? Because these are going to be chalked on as skeletons, but does it make it too busy that this pattern is behind it? I think it might make it too busy. Welcome. Ghosts. Goblins. Ghost. Goblins. And ghouls, like that. You like it without? I agree. So I think it'd be cool if we did Ghosts and Goblins in black velvet here. The and would be in black velvet because it's on the white. But once we get down to the white, the black velvet down here, I can then put ghouls in white against that black. And then we can still pudgy it up. Let's see how it would go. And I'm trying to see where that H would be, right there. Ghosts, goblins, and ghouls. You're marching up that way. This one reminds me of a cheerleader. I don't know why. One there. Like that. What do you think of that placement? Oh, this is going to be so cute. Okay, let's go ahead and do our pudgies first. I'm just going to take these off because I'm going to want to rinse that and then possibly, not possibly, we will do glow in the dark. So I just have this. I'm going to grab my transfer, which is really sticky. Oh my gosh. Paintbrush. I'm going to fuzz that over here. Now fuzzing really makes it less sticky. It's funny how the other transfer wasn't really sticky at all. This one I've used is super sticky. You never know what you're going to get. Okay. So I'm using my light box just so I can see. And I'm going to put him right on there. Somewhat straight. And I think I might actually do Shimmer Frost. No, let's just do Bright White because I'm going to do the glow in the dark after. So let's just grab our Bright White. And we're just going to chalk the bones on here. Now when you're using the glow in the dark, you want to, if you're putting it over a color like white, you just want your color to dry and then line your transfer up over it again and then chalk it right over. If you guys are in my VIP group or you saw my stories from Club Couture with Michelle, I did post my next virtual workshop. Hi, Jenny. Shepherd's pie was amazing. My mom actually came here today and I gave her some to take home. The only problem with cooking for me and my husband is when I make stuff like that, Jenny, I have so much left over for us. Yes, Patty, there's a couple different things you can do. You can hold it up to the light. Look how cute that is. You can hold it up to the light, or the iPad has an app. I think it's called Lightbox or Light something. This is really sticky. Light something. But it's an app. There's different apps you can do that act as a light box. This is my Cricut light box, but I do have another one that I got from Amazon that was under $20 that works really well. Just gonna line this one up. And again, these are laser pudgies that are in my Etsy shop called Laser Pudgies. Again, I'm super excited. I am almost to my 100th sale. I never expected that. I'm at 90 something. And again, I'm just gonna go like this. Some people could line them up. Another way to do it, Patty, would be if you turn your transfer upside down with the sticky side up, you can kind of line it up on top and stick it on and then flip it over. So that is another method you can do if you don't like using a box or don't have a box. But I see a lot of people, they just put it on top and chalk and they're perfect. I can't do that. I don't know if it's my vision or just my accuracy. Aren't they cute skeletons? I also have them with stands that stand in my Etsy shop, Laser Pudgies. I'll show you. I have one in this pudgy box here. Look how cute that is. Perfect. But I have ones that stand. So they look like this. And they have the little stand here so that when you stand it up like this, they stand. So that is another laser pudgy in my shop. The standing ones. I don't know why this has crazy stick to it today. Must have been. And then we'll line this one up. I like this guy, this little cheerleader guy. I like the bones in the air like that. And we'll go like this. I will probably just let this dry on its own and then come down tomorrow and do the glow in the dark. Maybe I'll add that as a separate little video to show how I do the glow in the dark. And then your glow in the dark paste does have to charge, so it has to be in the light, whether it be a flashlight, the sunlight, some kind of light to charge it so that it will glow. I don't know if I get enough sunlight on my front door because we have a covered porch. I'll have to see if it does to glow at night on its own, or if I'll have to charge it on my own to glow at night. It is cute, isn't it? And again, you could make the same door hanger without the pudgies and just chalk right on your door hanger, but how cute are these? Last one here. I have so many projects for this transfer. That's why I'm kind of inside super excited how sticky these are. Because I have a pitcher like for drinks down here, and these 4 skeletons wrap around this pitcher perfectly. And I want to make that pitcher in ink. Oh, thanks, Jenny. You're so sweet. Jenny said you have the cutest projects, and I wasn't sure how those, I didn't have, you missed the beginning of the video, but I really had no idea what I was going to do. I just know I need something for my door, and I wanted the skeletons. So I was kind of going back and forth against the door tags that we have, because that would be cute, and I was going to put this pattern on one door tag and the skeletons and welcome on the other. But then I was worried that with all these other little words that I wanted, that it would be too crowded. So I'm going to take this pudgy off. Again, my Etsy shop is called Laser Pudgies. Look how cute that is. I'm going to walk this transfer to the sink because I want it to stay super sticky. Hey, Vanessa. gonna plug. The ones I'm using right now are 1/8 of an inch, but 1/4 of an inch are really good for the standing ones too because they're much thicker. Thanks for sprinkling, Vanessa. But these are not 1/4 of an inch. These are 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna move them over here so I don't mess them up. There we go. That's on. Okay, so let's get back our board. Hi, Christy. And what I want to do is grab these guys here and my fuzzing cloth. And I want to kind of play around with where we want these to be. You think I would learn my lesson and I would have now waxed here. You can see all the ridges. Maybe we will. I don't know. I can't decide if I want to. It's so clean down here that things are too easy to find right now. I may just take a little tiny bit and just kind of go in the nooks and crannies right here. The teeniest, tiniest bit, just enough to kind of fill that nooks and cranny right there so we don't have any running. And then I want to do the ghosts. This is bizarre that it's so clean on my table right now. Ghosts. Goblins. I'm just writing on the back so I know what goes to what so I can clean it up easier. Okay. After I wash my transfer. And I'm going to play around with where these are. So let's just say that ghosts was there. I may change it. We'll see. I'm just trying to play around. Ghosts. But then I want... We may have to separate the and the ghouls. Because I want the and to be in the white and the ghouls to be in the black. But it may need to get a little creative to do that. Ghosts. I can kind of see through the transfer. Is it straight? I can kind of see through the transfer of where this is another way that you can use your placement tape if you wanted to see ghosts, goblins. I just want to see if I can fit that and sign in between them. Yeah. Or should we just do it underneath? Let's see if we can fit our pudgies if I did the and ghouls. Let's just see if you were there. I retired after 30 years working. Oh, really? This is a super fun hobby though, Jenny. There. I don't know, that might be a little off. What do we think of that? I think this is going to be perfect. Okay, so we're on the right track. I don't know if these are fully dry, so I'm being very careful with my pudgies. I think we will do the and ghouls in the bright white on the black. And we'll do the ghosts and goblins in our black. Final answer. So we'll take our black velvet. I love how these look distressed in there. And I'm just going to go over the goblins. And ghosts. And then again, I'm going to get all that excess off, especially the black because it's so thin. You don't want it to really run anywhere. Make sure my fingers are clean. And then we'll have our goblins. And our ghosts. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I know it looks weird because, you know, they're different words. They're different size fonts. So it looks a little uneven, but it's not. They're just different sizes. And then let's get... good vibes. Transfer that says that, Jimmy. Good vibes. Good vibes. All right, then we'll have our end goals. I'm gonna put it, I don't know, part of me still wants it to be, no, we'll just do it this way. We'll play along with their transfer. But I'm still gonna make sure that everything fits. So let's say we have that. I think I had you looking at goals. Just playing around. I know I've done this a million times, but you never know. I don't know why I keep wanting him to be climbing up the wall. What do you guys think about that spacing? I think I love it. Okay. All right, that's the last time I'm gonna double check. That's the last time I'm going to double check. But let's make sure that is down. Let's get some of that bright white. And then let's peel it up. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Hey, Deborah. How are you doing? We're making a little door tag. I say little, but it's actually kind of big. There's so many different things you can do with this ghost, goblins, and ghouls too. There's so much you can do with there. Okay, let's go back. I feel like now he's looking that way, but we'll make it so he's walking off the board, that little zombie guy. You'll go there. You'll go there. This guy's kind of looking up. I'm so glad you're doing good. I thought about you the other day because I got an email or saw a flyer or something for the Special Olympics bingo, and that's where we met for the first time. Deborah Boone was one of my first ever customers, and here I am 4 years later, and she's still talking with me. She is amazing. All right, what do you guys think of the spacing of skeletons like that? I still want him kind of walking up the wall, like he's a zombie. He's walking up the wall. Should I have him walking up the wall or more like that? Every time I watch you live, my husband says. Well, you know, club members this month, Deborah, get 20% off Halloween for the rest of the month. So it's a good time to get anything you love for Halloween, because the good thing about Halloween is that it comes every year. Up the wall, Patty says. It comes every year, and you can never have... I'm going to try to... I don't want them to... Oh, I like him looking... Oh, I like that. There we go. What do you guys think? Is that too crazy? I kind of like him looking up like ghouls. Ghouls. Like that. All right. Sin says walking up the wall too. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's dry now. I'm going to just take my Surebond and add some dabs of glue on my pudgy. Again, if you love these pudgies, you can find them at Laser Pudgies on Etsy. If you ever get any glue, you can use this to kind of melt some of that away. My cord is knocking all my purples over. Thank you, Deborah. It does look great. I honestly wasn't sure what I was going to do, but this kind of, I know I wanted skeletons, and I know I wanted to use this round. I'm very happy with it so far. Let's see. I'm going to put you, these pudgies are so stinking cute. Little wood strings. I mean, glue strings. This glue dries super quick, so I always get nervous about putting them down. With Surebond, you don't have a lot of move time. If you put it down, it's on there. It reminds me of the Gorilla Glue sticks that I have, which I don't like the Gorilla Glue sticks as much as the Surebond or just the regular glue, but I had to try it. All right. I kind of like him looking up at that ghouls. What do you think? So there is that. Yes, Deborah, I have an Etsy shop that I cut out these wood cutouts to match our transfers. It's an Etsy shop called Laser Pudgies. And I was saying earlier, I also have them available to where they all have a stand, like this one. See how they stand? Isn't that cute? And it matches the transfer as well. So these are the types of ribbons. I'm not going to make it now, but I have a spider, which I don't know if I want on here, but I also have this black and white stripe. I think just to keep the two-tone, I may use this. Let me see what else I have. The other ones I have for Halloween are all like orange. I don't know if I want to add a color to this. I know I'm boring. I know I'm boring. You don't have to tell me. This is like an orange spider web, which doesn't look hateful if I did want to add some orange to it. What do you think? I have the stripe, the orange. I have all my ribbon in one spot. It's very bizarre how organized this place is turning. Candy corn? No. No candy corn. So I will either do spider with that. I don't think I want spiders. It'd be different if I had that spider pudgy that I have on the door thing we did on the leaner. Just use the black and white stripe. Yeah, I agree, Cynthia. I'll use this and I'll make something for the top or just use it as the hanger. Let me show you guys this straight on. Let's see, you guys. Ready? I'm going to show you my sign. How cute is this? I got a little bit of paint on the back, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, I have to look at it. It is so cute. Let me come close. Maybe you guys can see it better, actually, if it is on the bottom. Hold on. I feel like you guys can see it better this way anyway. So we have our welcome ghosts, goblins, and ghouls. And then we have our pudgies on here. And like I said, I have a Halloween hanger. It is cute, right, Christine? And then I can just pretend that we had... I have a bow class that I need to take in my spare time. But we'll have something that it's on the top like this at the top. Oh, that is good, Cynthia. You're right. Yes, a striper. Yes! I think that's initially why I got it, Patty, because it reminded me of Jack Skellington also. Skellington. So, all right, guys. I'm going to go and I'm going to wash my transfers. I have the welcome to wash and just the little guys. I already cleaned my... Unless you guys want to do glow in the dark now. Let me know. If you guys are... We've been at this for over an hour, so I think I'm tired. But what I will do next is... After my skeleton transfer is dry, let me show you. After my skeleton is dry, I'll decide if I feel like fixing that, because remember it ran in that grain. I think I'm just going to keep it. I think it looks okay. You can't even tell. But I will then line my transfer up with each of these. Oh, that's not glow in the dark. I just had the glow in the dark. Here it is. I will take my glow in the dark paste and I'll just chalk over the white in the glow in the dark. Glow in the dark does need to charge, whether it be by the sun or by a light. That way, at nighttime, these skeletons will glow. I could even do the welcome with glow in the dark also. Who knows? Who knows? But that is our project. I will do the glow in the dark and then I will add the bow. And then I will take a picture. Okay? Sorry this was so long. Thank you guys so much for joining me. But I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Have a good night, guys. And remember to tune into my VIP group tomorrow. I forget the first day. If it's 8 o'clock. I am having a inventory blowout. So I think tomorrow it's accessories, some bundles, and I forgot the other thing. Saturday morning, I'm going to go on and have a sale on transfers. It's going to be A, B, and C size, I think. And then Sunday, it's going to be the D, the E, and surfaces. So I have a lot of inventory I want to move. So you're going to want to make sure you're in my VIP group so that you can pick some stuff at crazy deals. Okay. Oh, Christine, you could catch the replay if you want to catch bits and pieces, but a lot of it is just me rambling.